Won't you just come my way?
Come in.
Baby, won't you just take it?
Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? How are you guys feeling? I want to talk about Married at First Sight, and I want to talk about the coochie guy. A coochie.
What the hell made you do this?
I mean, I've been single for a hot minute.
A coochie and Iman, I forgot her name, I don't know how to say it right, but I'm gonna put their picture up. This man was a vile human being. Okay, a very vile human being. And honestly, it broke my heart because I believed in him and her the most. They were my favorite first off. Okay, when I first saw her, I was a little bit skeptical because her demeanor was masculine to me. But as I watched on, I just loved how that man loved her. I loved how their relationship was going. I really felt like he had great intentions for her. I really felt like it was a real situation. This man gaslit me watching. I was so gaslit. I believed everything. Okay, I believed that it was a real thing. I believed he really cared about her.
Hey.
These are some of my favorite musical people, and I just want them to speak for me through their music. Wife.
Yes, husband. Thank you. What you say?
I'd like to present to you, wife,
Husband.
as if no one else is here but you and I.
Okay.
Things swapped for me. This man saw how this woman was living and saw she was living like the queen that she is, okay? As a black woman, he felt like, man, it's the audacity. How dare she live better than me? He made a statement saying that, oh, your room is bigger than my entire apartment. He was very much so intimidated by her success level.
Yes,
Okay.
welcome. So this is my kitchen.
That's fancy. You see when I said I got meager living in you?
You know, I got a little air fryer action too. You know?
Is that an air fryer?
It is.
What kind of air fryer is that?
It like drops down, you know. It's got
Put mine back now.
You know, it bakes and broils.
That's fancy.
All the things. You know.
My meager living. You see what I mean? You come in and it's like, oh, this is good. All right, I'll sit down. But now.
Welcome. The living room. Living room is wonderful. Got a nice little wraparound balcony joint. Good views.
Okay. I don't even know where to start with this because this is a lot. Like this area is bigger than my whole apartment. Do you have uplighting?
Yes.
And a karaoke machine?
Yeah.
At your crib?
I do.
Man, this is a bit much.
I have had men state that my career and my being successful in reaching goals can be intimidating. So the way that he's behaving kind of has me like a little nervous. So this is the guest bedroom. I already laid out like my scrubs and stuff that I'm gonna need.
I feel like this is the size of my bedroom. How many TVs you got?
4.
I feel like I'm lacking. I'm depressed.
Don't be.
You sure you don't want to bring the karaoke machine? Because there's a housewarming.
They're gonna throw us out.
But we don't have the uplighting to match the karaoke.
I can bring one of those.
I
can bring one of those and we'll get it.
Nah,
We'll be in there rocking.
I'm gonna try to match your fly, but I don't know that I'm gonna be fly enough with this one here.
Yeah.
Whew, my God, today.
And then he started calling her masculine. Why was she not masculine when you didn't see her place, the place that she lived? Why was she not masculine until you didn't see her success? Now she's masculine.
I mean, some men want women to be aggressive. There's nothing wrong with that.
Don't get it wrong. I can lead by any means. I'm just not the person that feels like that's the way to go always.
I mean, I've asked, could you handle her? I mean, you just gotta learn to handle the aggressive. If she keeps describing you as chill, I mean, she has no choice but to be aggressive.
This man, I had secondhand embarrassment watching how he was out here just being a damn fool. And I feel sorry for this young woman. And I don't want to get into her even being engaged or allegedly her being engaged or her having somebody new and her being with somebody new and all of that, because I feel like that's a whole nother relationship. I don't have an opinion on that. You know what I'm saying? I wish her all the best and all, you know, the best in life in general. I don't care about her spouse or the person. Paige ended up getting with somebody new too after the Chris situation. I'm not too hung up on. I don't have an opinion about that. I feel like this man is the worst, one of the worst on Married at First Sight history, and he just does not deserve great things, and I don't wish him well. I don't wish him well. I don't. Like she said, I would wish you well, but I'm God's favorite. I don't wish you well. I don't wish anything positive upon you because you didn't give me grace and you didn't respect me in the manner in which I deserved. Point blank, period.
I committed to this process and was prepared to see this through. However, you've been unstable this entire marriage. Your perception is your reality. However, your reality is not based in fact. You are embarrassing. I would wish you well, but I'm God's favorite, and my well wishes won't be what gets you any further than where you are in your life. I wish you nothing but the worst. As a parting gift, I have prepared a list of therapists local to you.
And you were threatened by my success, threatened by my pizzazz, threatened, and he tried to humble her. And when he realized he couldn't humble her, he looked like the fool that he ended up being on this entire season. He embarrassed himself, embarrassed his family, and everybody connected to him. I don't like him. And I don't have too much, her reaction to his actions. For me, I'm not going to sit over here like, well, what did you do? Well, because I don't feel like she did anything to garner the manner or the way in which he disrespected her. Time and time again. And he felt upset every time she defended herself or wasn't just going to sit down and let this man treat her any kind of way. She deserved better. And he's an asshole, and I don't wish him well. I'm sorry, guys. That's just my opinion. Why was she not masculine before you saw how successful she was?
So my wife, she said this the other day.
You're going to be like, yeah, my husband was saying the other day.
It seems like the world tries to humble black women. And I don't understand this. Why is that? It's like, oh, a black woman doesn't deserve to have success. A black woman doesn't deserve to have all of these things, even if she works hard for it. It's like a lot of black men are intimidated by black women's success. And I hate spilling that rhetoric, but that's the truth. That's really what it is. It was a lot of intimidation in that Married at First Sight with the coochie guy. He was very much so very intimidated. And people are like, how could she not see? I didn't see it. I never saw this man being the type of person he ended up being. It broke me. It hurt my feelings so bad watching this man be like this. And then for you to do this in a diverse cast. You disgraced this black woman, and I'm tired of these black women getting disgraced and disrespected on TV. It's like the world is trying to say that you don't deserve love. So many people are so critical about how this woman reacted versus how he treated her. It's like that, well, he was a horrible person, but why didn't she see it? And because a black woman just knows everything. She just has everything figured out. I was gaslit. And I didn't even peep it. I ain't peeped that this man was going to be the way he turned out being, especially writing a letter to his future wife. He was trying out for the show multiple times. You put in all this work to turn out to be this type of, you really wanted to be the villain. Because you did not make this entire experience serious, and you have little D syndrome. Little syndrome. Because he was intimidated by that young lady's success. You can't tell me no different. He was intimidated by her. Hated her because she was successful. Hated her because she worked hard. Hated her because she was on her grind. And that dang cousin of hers wasn't getting off his neck as he shouldn't have been. He should have been on that boy's neck because that boy was completely lying from the beginning to the end. He put on a show. He a great actor. Sitting up in there with that clown suit like she said. He was over here honestly looking like Arthur the entire time.
Every day when you're walking down the street, everybody that you meet has an original point of view. And I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. You can learn to work.
Her level of success intimidated him. And for him to say such destructive things on TV about this woman, it broke my heart. Disruptive things on TV about this woman.
2 days into the honeymoon, hey, get in the shower with me, right? It doesn't seem like much, but I don't know you.
Last night while you were sleeping, our skin touched. Whew. My God, today. No.
My God in heaven.
We didn't do nothing, but
No, we did. What do you mean we connected physically?
far more
That
intimate.
counts. What was the honeymoon like? The honeymoon was a great time getting to know, one another for sure. We definitely talked about our families, talked about the way we grew up, talked about, just how we live, what we like to do for fun. So I'm just trying to piece all of these things together. There's so much.
It's a lot. In the last 2 weeks, it's like get to know each other and talk and get deep.
Now, this is when this man allegedly said that the SA happened, where she was getting too close and he felt so felt so uncomfortable about her doing that. And this is when he was saying the honeymoon, when all of this was occurring. But you never see no inkling of this at this point, right? It wasn't until after he met or saw her place. I met her place, child. He saw her place and got, connected to her at her place. That's when he felt some type of way. But prior to, this was the energy he was giving out. He never mentioned nothing about SA or anything inappropriate happening or he feeling uncomfortable about her getting close to him. Nothing. Now, I showed you guys earlier, right after the wedding, he was saying that they accidentally touched when she was asleep, that he was so excited about that, saying, Jesus. Now, all of a sudden, he's like, at the honeymoon, months after he sees her place and everything, all of a sudden things is a problem. This is after the honeymoon. He's not making no mention of anything inappropriate happening. Nothing at all.
4 days into the honeymoon or a week into the honeymoon, hey, would you move in with me after this is over? Who asked someone that they just met last week to move into their apartment with them? Actually, we encourage people to do that. I encourage people to do that because I want you to start with the idea that this is a committed relationship, and I want to think for the long haul. I want to talk about where we're going to be in 5 years. I want to talk about where we're going to be a year from now.
He was being very disrespectful about everything about her. Her wealth, her money, her all of these different things about her. He was being very, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I say disruptive, by him trying to put SA allegations on her was very disruptive. For you calling a black woman emasculate on television was disruptive just because you felt like she was successful and you was threatened by it. Because all of the things I noticed her masculine demeanor when I first saw her. He loved her from the beginning until he saw her success. Then it's like the audacity. That's how he started feeling, like the audacity.
Like, what if I'm not enough for her? Like, when she comes down the aisle, she look at me and be like, what y'all did?
And he dragged that woman all season. And everybody want to be mad about how she reacted. You don't get to get mad about how I react to your actions. Every action has a reaction. Don't get mad that I reacted after you did something to me. I think my favorite part was when she read him for filth. She let him have it. She read that man for filth to the ground, to the bone marrow. She read him. And he deserved every bit of it. He deserved every bit of it. Just horrible. She read that man down. And he deserved it.
For a husband, I don't think it would have mattered who it was.
Well, yeah.
No, this is how I feel.
I hear how you feel. But I mean, because I matched you.
But
I don't know if that's the truth.
I wrote a book. It's a book of letters to my wife. So that's what they're talking about.
And you ain't give me that?
You ain't give me that? Because I can write you a whole new set.
Now, the idea is that you go on this show. You go on this show because you don't have a wife. You have an idea of your wife. And the experts insert somebody into that, that fits these categories. They have to have this. They have to be that. You don't know who that person is going to be. So for him to say early on, it seemed like anybody could have fit into that category, it just sounds crazy because you had letters to your wife before you ever met her. So anybody could have fit into that category. And then you gaslit her in this scene because you wanted her to saying that I wrote you a book because I always imagined my wife, but then not give her the book. So it wasn't meant for her. It was meant for fame, in my humble opinion. And then you did not even know her, have any idea about her, to even have her specifically be the person that you were writing to. This entire process is about not knowing, is the unknowing, is about them picking out your match, somebody that's perfect for you. And you were lucky enough that they matched you with somebody that was successful, somebody that was, doing well in life, all of these different things. But they picked your match. You don't know who you're getting. So that's accurate. Like, this is the entire, process, everything. You came at Pastor Kyle about the entire process because the process is not knowing. Yes, you have an idea of what you want, and someone is being filled up in that, that category. All this, anybody could have fit. Same as you. Anybody could have fit. Nobody knew who your wife was. You didn't know who your wife was. You had somebody else pick your wife. So if you wanted somebody specific, then, you should have figured it out yourself. But you came on this experiment because you wanted them to put somebody in that category. Anybody could have fit. Anybody could have fit. So for you to criticize her for doing something that you equally did is just bananas to me. And then the Mrs. Pia, she was always, are you this defensive? And this man disrespected this black woman. And as a fellow black woman, you would think that she would align with, Iman, I think. Iman. I'm sorry if I say her name wrong. But no, she was trying to highlight her reactions to his disrespect. She never, raveled in having this black woman back.
Where do you think you were accountable for things taking a turn?
Initially, he said it was because of the way I asked questions at the housewarming. He said that I'm very pressing because I do like him to expand on his answers because sometimes he says words that are fluff
And I'm a very direct person. I have always been. I will tell you exactly what is going on. I am very direct. But hearing someone you just got married to, who you refer to as my husband, say I was too aggressive, it's just, we don't know each other. So you don't call your wife aggressive.
You don't know each other enough, but you want to say my man, or my husband,
No, I said my husband because he is my husband.
He is your husband. It is a fact. It is a fact. So you got a little spicy just now with me.
No, you said spicy.
You got a little spicy
because I said that's a fact. But it is.
It is a fact, but there was a little spice to it, and I wonder if you have a little spice with him.
Okay.
Fair.
I'll receive that.
She tried to, honestly, she made it worse. She really did. And it made him feel like he had a leg to stand on in disrespecting her. That woman did not have her back. Now, look how this woman breaks the news to each of them before they ever even met each other. The way she broke the news to this man about him having a wife and everything and how, she was with him. And look how, this woman broke the news to the woman, Iman, about her having a husband. The way that they broke the news was very, very different. This woman was literally playing in her face from the beginning, always playing in this girl's face. And I don't know why. The games and oh no, you didn't get chosen, but all of a sudden you got chosen. This woman was playing games from the beginning with this girl.
You really sure you want to get married?
I am. It's something I've been ready for already, but I haven't met anybody that I see the future with, and I think that the best parts of you come out when you have a better part of you. I want that other part where someone's like, hey, I got you. You go do your thing, and I'm right here for you, supporting you 110%, and vice versa.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want a life partner?
I do.
We're going to shake on that.
I don't think you want to shake on that.
Okay. Well, listen, I think I believe that you might be ready for this, and I hope that handshake was serious. We can do it again. You are going to be getting married at first sight in 2 weeks.
Oh. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. You're going to be a husband. How are we feeling?
I'm kind of excited.
Kind of excited.
Okay. All right, let's go. It is a fear that I'll never meet my person, but marriage has been a desire of mine for many years. I would love to prove that love is possible, that I can be successful in marriage. This is gonna be crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, all right.
Let's go.
It's gonna be crazy.
You know what though?
I don't.
It's gonna be beautiful.
It is gonna be beautiful.
That's what I can say.
We're gonna speak that into existence. Hi. Any appointments available? Hi. How are you? Good. It's good to see you. Okay, this is your place. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'd like to set a vibe, So you seem like you're probably pretty busy here. Yes, I am. So how should I believe you have time for a husband? I want my personal life to reflect what I've achieved in my career. I've seen my future with a partner. So now I want my family. I want my family. I want the package. I'm ready for the package. Okay. So I think you're beautiful. You're amazing. Your energy is everything. And you're so very deserving. But I think, unfortunately, the process does have to stop here. I wanted the husband, Doctor. Well, you'll get a husband, you will. But I do have to go. Okay. Well, give me a hug. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. I'm just playing with you.
Why are they playing with her? They love to play with Emem. Stop playing with this lady. You see how they play with her?
You got 2 weeks. Give me a hug.
Stop playing with her.
Oh my God. My man. I'm excited. I am ready.
I'm so sorry.
My man. I'm ready to have my husband.
You don't know each other enough, but you want to say my man, or my husband.
No, I said my husband because he is my husband.
He is your husband. It is a fact. It is a fact.
I'm so sorry,
What is going
Emem.
through your mind right now? I'm excited to start life with my husband. I'm excited to learn my husband. I'm excited for my husband to learn me. I've never been more ready, Dr. Pia. Yeah. I'm so fully committed to this. Okay. And him. Okay. My husband. You better be. Don't disappoint me in that. Oh, I will not let you down. Okay. I will not let you down.
You should have stood with her in how the entire, like, with this, you know what I'm saying? Don't make it comfortable for a black man to disrespect and disregard a black woman on television like this. I don't know what it was. It very much so gave that Apia lady was over here choosing sides. You're a black woman. You know what I'm saying? The other two experts that has been running the show, they already understood and they let him have it. And they didn't feel like she was wrong in how she reacted, nothing, because he humiliated her. I really wish Paige would have stepped on that ass and got like this when Chris was out here acting like a damn donkey. I really wish Paige would have had that level of audacity that Imani had. For real. I really wish. I wish. That man did not deserve that beautiful black queen. Did not deserve her.
What I want for you to do going forward is, instead of leading with the facts, lead with your feelings.
Okay.
Reason being, when you lead with the facts, if he's not in a place to receive, damn, I might have messed up, or shoot, that wasn't okay, that puts him on the defense and he shuts down. I don't want you to feel like you have to alter who you are, because who you are is not someone who asks questions. Who you are is someone who cares. Yes. Who you are is someone who's passionate.
Yes.
And you can show that in a different way. I'll give you an example. I'm very similar in that way of like, I want my answers and I want my answers now. If my fiance has had a day and I'm picking up on it and I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong? I know something's wrong, right? There's nothing wrong with me necessarily asking that, but that's going to make him mad. So I've learned I got to wait till he comes to me. And I'm still getting my needs met. I'm still finding out, but it's at his pace and at his time.
Okay.
Meeting him where he's at is what I know is needed, because you're asking him to meet you where you're at.
Okay.
And he can't.
Okay.
And then that's making him shut down. Like, he needs a little bit of time. And so that's what I'm challenging you to do, is to be malleable to your husband's needs.
It's going to be interesting. I'm not sure, what kind of energy he's going to come in with. So we'll see.
He did state that he was going to, communicate in the morning and in the evening during our last date, the last time we saw each other, but I still haven't heard from him at all.
And did you reach out to him after that or no?
No, I have not. I've been trying not to pressure him.
Is there any part of you that wants to check in with him, just to, even on what, hey, did you make it there safely?
Honestly, no, Dr. Pia. I'm just not prepared for the reaction when I do things like that, when I do check in on him. I'm not prepared for that mentally, emotionally. I'm just not sure what the state of our marriage is. It pretty much feels like he's abandoned the marriage.
Okay. Well, I am really disappointed to hear this. I'm sure you're disappointed. I hear that you're hurt as well. He indicated at our meeting that he forgave you. He was working on building the foundation of the marriage, gonna move in, and there's been no communication. So just kind of leaving you up to dry. So that's not okay.
Yeah, I mean, I came into this very serious. I came into this ready to do the work in order to build a healthy marriage. And
I see that.
And I promise you, I'm trying. I want this to work. I want us to be able to communicate healthy. I want us to be able to communicate and understand each other. It's just hard when I'm being stonewalled. It's just hard when I'm being, blocked off. It's hard when you're being abandoned. So I mean, I honestly I don't know how to proceed.
Well, okay, so I don't think we're going to accomplish anything until he gets back from Houston.
Yeah, for sure.
Did not deserve her. And because he treated her that way on national television, I don't know if great things are going to happen in his life. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Some people, you just know their life trajectory is going to go very high. I don't see it for him. I don't see job opportunities. I don't see nothing. And the worst thing about it is he's not aware. He lacks self-awareness. He's not aware that he's this person, this narcissist, this asshole. He's not aware that he's this horrible human being. He's unaware that how his actions impact people's lives, black women and people all around the world, how things he say can be perceived. You putting a SA allegation on a black woman, or you making it seem like she was being very, and then he had the nerve, something else he was saying, she came into the show. She was ready for things. She was ready for me to move in. It's like he was trying to imply that he wanted the process to go slower. And I was over here like, why is he on the show again? Because this is married at first sight. It's a fast process. Why did you think that it should go slower? Why did you think, you had the wrong idea about this show? Why? He completely embarrassed me as a black woman. He disgraced himself as a black man. And people of color all around the world should be disgraced by this man, should feel bad, embarrassed by this man. I love you guys to pieces, and bye-bye.
She makes it easy to, like, be a husband.
This is a master's educated woman. This is someone who owns her own business. They didn't bring him a dummy. So he said, I'm going to tear her down in any way possible. And if it's warfare, then let's go, Joker. Right. Let's go.